Thank you again for joining me on another episode of Papa Genius on Urban Politics. My name is Stacy J, and today's video is about the Israel-United States and Iran conflict and how this is about to blow up completely in Trump's face by listening to two of these individuals. America is worn out and tired of this impetulant brat. Iran keeps sending warnings to the United States in regards to retaliating on U.S. soil this time. And these videos are some of these videos that they are sending, except for this one, are comical, but this one has a direct message. And I thought about it. I keep seeing these quote unquote meteorites that don't look like meteorites. Meteorites are supposed to burn out kind of like with the bluish tone to it, because when it enters into the Earth's atmosphere, the tone goes from like bluish, greenish. But I did a side-by-side comparison to a missile that's flying into Israel, and one of these so-called meteorites that was flying over United States, and they look so much alike.
We have some news right now. We have the third meteor sighting in the past 6 days, this time in California. According to the American Meteor Society, they received over 200 notifications, including some notifications of a sonic boom of a meteor in the past 12 hours or so. According to the American Meteor Society, it happened over Coachella, California. They received over 200 reports from folks Arizona, California, Nevada, about 35,000 feet above Coachella. Now, the AMS did make clear that this meteor sighting didn't have anything to do with the others.
We're in a conflict right now, possible World War III, and America is struggling financially. We're struggling spiritually, because you would think that 2026 we would be so much far along, and with all the promises that were made within this administration, and yet we're now not even 2 years into the second administration, and we're now having to possibly start ducking for missiles coming from Iran. And there's a lot of people that voted for Trump right now that's looking just like this comic, this cartoon strip, is that they are hungry right now, they're economically stressed, and they've got a promise that amounts to nothing. There's immigration issues, and people are already mentally exhausted.
3:55 p.m. I'm looking in Phoenix, right around Sky Harbor, and there are two fucking meteors at the same fucking time. Those are not planes. Those are not chemtrails. Nothing like that shit. And I wish I could film it, but I am actually driving. So, I'm just gonna say this for purposes to see your thoughts on that one. Bruh, it's another one. That is not a jet. That's not a jet. That's, I don't know what the fuck this, this is the fourth one now. There's another one in the other part of the sky. I had to pull the fuck, this is not a Starlink. This is not a plane. It's not. Do you see this one as well? It's so fucking hot here, and I'm sorry about that. But this is not, that's not normal. That's not in a flight. No. I don't know what that is, but that's not a plane. I don't know what the fuck these things are, but this is the fifth one. Another one. Another one. What in the fuck is this? And another one, but this one's going the opposite way.
Yeah, a lot of Americans feel the same way she does. Excuse all of the profanity. I really don't like profanity in the videos, but I wanted to get her full expression, because not only her, but so many other Americans are they're trying to do the math, and the math is not mathing. And I know that Arizona is home to some Air Force bases, and so like she said, these are not jets that are going by. Clearly these are, and this is the thing, the Air Force base usually gives out a sound, an alarm, if they're going to do some type of testing very close by in the area. I live in Middle Georgia, which is about 30 minutes away from Robins Air Force Base. And so if they do testing out there, then more than likely they're going to send out certain alarms because you're dealing with sonic booms. You know, you're going to get some type of notification. We're not getting notifications with these. I looked at an illustration on how easy it is for Iran to use their North Korea access and to strike certain points within the United States. And South Korea is our ally, and they would be there to help to withstand those missiles that would come through from North Korea, but we're not in good standing. And we also have a weapon here of mass destruction, and that is our president and his X account. His X account, his former Twitter account, causing havoc in the world. You know, his Twitter account has caused so much havoc on this globe during this second administration and his first administration. And then he relies on secondhand knowledge from the Benjamin Netanyahu. And then on the other hand, he also gets bad advice from his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. And Jared Kushner and Netanyahu are definitely working together. And they're misinformed.
We had some confirmed reporting through two solid sources that some Iranian-made man pads, so surface-to-air missiles, had come across the border. We got this to Secret Service. We did the whole gamut and got everything pushed to them. But we have not, to my knowledge, have not recovered those man pads. We have apprehended the couriers on a second run of theirs, and we have local law enforcement got together with federal law enforcement and rolled up the safe house in, I will not say that on this show, but they rolled up the safe house where it was.
So we now have Iranian missiles. Who knows how many? And inside.
If you don't know, this is what really happened the other day. It says that Iran launched a missile that landed in the East Siberian Sea. Now let me show you what that looked like. This is the actual slow motion of that missile that traveled all the way from Iran. And what they did was they took the back of our earth. They took the back of the globe to get over to, and Russia gave them permission to do this, to get the missile to the closest sea to Russia, since they're their allies. And if you don't realize it, the Siberian Sea is right next door to Alaska. It's that close. And, you know, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with someone who is taking knowledge from Jared Kushner, from Netanyahu, misinforming him. Even some of the comments that Trump has made about, oh, Iran is close to making a deal with us. I really, you know, even though he's the one who took the oath in front of our country, I'm not saying that the blame doesn't lay on Trump, but I do believe he's being misinformed by people that he heavily relies on for their political insight. And they are misdirecting him, because we all know, and it's been stated, that many in Israel, they want these wars to happen because they want these calamities to cause some type of religious Armageddon to happen. You know, so they want these things to happen. They want conflicts to happen so that they can start tearing down the current mosque in Jerusalem. They want to be able to build their third temple there. They want these calamities to happen. Ever since the conversation that was recorded between Netanyahu and the former Rebbe Sneerson, when he said, you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough to hasten the Messiah to come. They're doing all of this so that their Hebrew Messiah can come. They're doing all of this so that they can get the third temple built. All of this is based off of religious goals that is causing death and mayhem all around the globe. Please let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support on the channel, and I look forward to you in the comment sections. Have a blessed rest of your day.